As we approach the winter of 2025 to 2026, anticipation is building for what could be one of the most unpredictable seasons in recent memory. Get ready for a season of wild weather swings, where no 2 weeks may look or feel the same. This won't be your typical winter. Expect rapid shifts from unseasonable warmth to bone-chilling deep freezes and sudden intense snowstorms that can catch you off guard. The main culprits? A developing La Niña and an unstable polar vortex, both set to clash and create unpredictable patterns that will ripple across the continent. Unlike last year's relatively stable setup, this winter's weaker La Niña and a wobbly shifting polar vortex mean the jet stream could swing wildly north and south, making forecasts especially tricky for meteorologists and the public alike. For everyone, city dwellers, farmers, travelers, flexibility will be key. Plans may need to change at a moment's notice, and staying informed will be more important than ever. 1 week could feel like spring, with blooming gardens and mild sunshine tempting you outdoors, while the next could bring a paralyzing blizzard, shutting down roads and blanketing cities in deep snow. The only thing predictable is the unpredictability. Each day could bring a new surprise, from sudden thaws to icy blasts. Stay alert, stay prepared, and expect the unexpected. Stock up on essentials, keep your winter gear handy, and check forecasts regularly. Understanding these powerful forces is your first step to navigating this wild winter. With knowledge and preparation, you can weather whatever comes your way. So, what is La Niña? It's a term you might hear tossed around every winter, but what does it really mean for our weather? Let's break it down. La Niña is a natural climate pattern marked by a cooling of Pacific Ocean waters near the equator. This shift in ocean temperature might seem small, but it actually disrupts weather patterns all over the globe, sending ripple effects far beyond the Pacific. In the US, La Niña usually means a stormy, snowy north and a warm, dry south. Northern states brace for blizzards and icy winds, while the southern half often sees less rain and more sunshine. The jet stream, which guides storms across the country, dips farther south than usual. This brings cold air and frequent storms to the Pacific Northwest, the Great Lakes and the Northeast, making winter especially intense in these regions. Meanwhile, the South often bakes under high pressure, facing drought and mild temps. Rivers can run low and farmers worry about water shortages as the land dries out. But this year's La Niña is weak, so the classic north-south split may blur. Weather patterns could be less predictable, with unusual mixes of rain, snow and warmth. Storm tracks could shift, and even the south might see surprise cold snaps or rare snowfalls. People in places that usually escape winter's worst could be caught off guard. This uncertainty makes forecasting tough, and sets the stage for a winter full of surprises. Meteorologists are on their toes, watching for sudden changes and unexpected storms. No region is off the hook. Whether you're in the snowy north or the usually mild south, everyone should be ready for whatever this unpredictable La Niña winter might bring. The polar vortex is the other big player, a swirling mass of Arctic air over the North Pole. When stable, it keeps the cold locked up north, but if it weakens, frigid air can spill deep into the US. La Niña winters often disrupt the vortex, increasing the odds of sudden severe cold snaps. This year, models suggest a wobbly vortex, so Arctic blasts could hit as early as December. These outbreaks can turn a routine snowstorm into a blizzard or a rain event into dangerous ice. The threat of sudden severe cold is real. Be ready for rapid changes. This volatile combo is what makes this winter so unpredictable. What does this mean for your region? This winter, the United States is set for a wild ride, with weather patterns shifting dramatically from coast to coast. Whether you're in the far north or the deep south, you'll want to keep an eye on the forecast, because conditions could change in a flash. In the north, think Pacific Northwest, Midwest, Great Lakes and Northeast, expect colder, snowier conditions. These regions are likely to see frequent snowfalls, icy mornings, and extended stretches of below-average temperatures. Residents should prepare for more shoveling, slippery commutes, and the kind of winter that keeps you reaching for your warmest coat. The jet stream will funnel storms and cold, bringing heavy snow and lake effect events. Expect blizzards to sweep through, sometimes with little warning, and for travel to be disrupted by sudden whiteouts and rapidly accumulating snow. The South, from California to Florida, will generally be warmer and drier, but don't rule out surprise cold snaps. Even in places known for sunshine, a sudden dip in temperatures or a rare frost could catch people off guard. so it's wise to stay prepared for anything. The Midwest and South Central states are the battleground. 1 week could bring snow and ice, the next a sudden thaw. This back and forth means roads may be treacherous and outdoor plans could change quickly as winter storms give way to brief warm-ups, only to be followed by more wintry weather. Chicago, for example, might see heavy snow, then a melt, then another blast of winter. Residents will need to be ready for rapid changes, one day shoveling snow, the next dodging puddles, and then bracing for another round of cold and snow. The key: expect rapid swings and little consistency. Weather apps will be your best friend, as forecasts may shift from mild to wild in just a matter of hours. The polar vortex remains the wild card. One shift could bring Arctic air anywhere. A sudden dip could send temperatures plummeting far below normal, even in places that usually escape the worst of winter. No region will settle into a single pattern for long. From sunshine to snow, rain to ice, the only thing you can count on is change. Adaptability is your best defense. Stay alert, dress in layers, and be ready for whatever this coast-to-coast weather roller coaster throws your way. With a volatile winter ahead, preparation is essential. Homeowners should check insulation, heating, and have snow and ice supplies ready, even in the south. Travelers, keep emergency kits in your car and monitor forecasts closely. Farmers face both drought and sudden cold. Stay alert for rapid changes. The best advice: stay informed and flexible. Follow local meteorologists and use reliable weather apps. Think of this winter as a winding road. Expect sharp turns and sudden surprises. Stay prepared, stay safe, and you'll weather whatever this wild season brings.